Alright folks, welcome back to the dludgolf channel. We got a comparison video for you today. Iron versus iron, old versus new. Players, kind of players iron, players hollow body iron versus a more game improvement, get it high and fly, low spin iron. So also graphite versus steel. So we got two completely different setups. I tried to measure the swing weights of these though, and they actually seem pretty similar, and the weights are somehow similar as well, even though they feel a little weird. So it is a pretty good comparison. We're of course staying in the range of PXG today. These have been my gamers for a very long time. PXG 0211 XCore2s. They're a hollow body. They're kind of chunky on the top, but they have this beveled line. It makes it not good. And then these are the 0311 Gen 5. That's it. P. And P stands for slightly longer head length. So the new iron is actually maybe like a millimeter longer. Pretty similar bottom lines actually. You can see that. But we're gonna put them to the test. I've been hitting these for a while for the rounds and everything. I've been liking them. But I've also grabbed these out of the bag and went, these are still pretty good. So we're gonna do an actual video, try and get 5 or 6 good shots with each. What we're really looking at is yardage dispersion, front to back, and side dispersion, side to side. These I can hit like 30 yards left and right at a whim's notice, and that was what kind of prompted this anyway. We're going to try and use the same ball for all these. I'm going to probably just fast forward through the shots so we can get to the analysis. Okay, we have 9 iron to start in each of them. Okay, that's a pretty good representation there. And let's click over to the 0311 9 iron. Collect those. All right, that's a pretty good representation of how I've been hitting those. So now, should we do analysis after each one? Let's do it. Let's do really, I want to see the groupings, okay? Oh, I zoom in, yeah. So XCore2s are the green. The old one, 0311, is the new one. And I've been hitting the 0311s pretty good because the yardages are basically the same, as you can see. But on the blue one, we have this cluster right in the middle. 3 out of the 5, or 2 out of the 5 are directly on top of each other, closer to the line. And you can see the XCore2s. I did it with the 0311 too. A little spinny short one right, and a little pulled one with a little extra left. But if you notice, the 0311, the one that's left is pin high, and then the one that was hit far is over the pin. With the XCore2s, nothing really got into the middle of the circle. We have it stretched out 2 kind of on the line short, 2 far left, and a little bit to the right as well. So now we go to the averages. Okay, let's start with the old one. Let's just look at averages because really that's what we're talking about here. So straight ball, that's not bad. Everything was kind of straight. Apex 80 feet. I'm fine with that. For a 9 iron Could go a little higher, I guess. Descent angle 45.7 though, that's perfect. 2.1 left on the launch and 21.5 on the launch. Spinning a little right, most of them are spinning left actually. They're all pretty straight though. 7,400, 82 or 81 club, 101 ball with a 125, and we're going 136 and 142. Okay. So 136.7, 141.6, basically identical yardages for the averages. Ball speed up just a tad, club speed about the same. Spin up a little bit, and launch up a little bit, and descent angle more a little bit. So if we took just ball speed and carry out and said those were equal, these are spinning a little more with a little more descent angle. It also counted all of them as straight balls, and we got a little more height because of that. We're about 7 feet higher in the air. So round one, I believe, goes to the 0311s, but not by much, right? Pretty close, pretty close. Let's go to 7 iron. Oh, let me get back to my little front view so I can hit the line here. Well, we're doing estimated. Oh, it's just an example. I don't have that. That's weird. A little thin, leave it in, it's fine. Yeah, that's pretty typical. Okay, it's at 5. That was 5. Okay, over 2, so 311. They do look different at address. Quite a bit of like how it looks lengthwise and offset wise. And these are a little upright, I believe, as well. Oh, I tried to like squeeze a little. Very nice. That's 3. One more. A little pull on the last. That'll be a good one to keep in. Let's do the analysis. I like the groupings. Boom. Now we can uncheck. I guess I can't. Okay, whatever. Oh, I can hide them. Okay, hold on. Let me hide these two. Okay, this one seems even more obvious, and this is what prompted this change, right? We got some good. We got one good shot here, right here, from the XCORE2. And then everything else was quite a bit offline. This one's 20 offline, this is 10, 10, and short, and whatever. Now look at the 0311's grouping here. And then the last one I just pulled and got on top a little bit, but this is what we need, right? Even though, and we can get this distance out of it if we tried, and we turned it over and we can get there. But to be able to hit 7 online, on target, 4 times out of 5 within a few feet of each other is exactly what we're looking for. So another win for the 03s, and we are off to our last iron of the night, a 5 iron. And this one I was like, maybe with the 5, I keep the XCore2 because it's a little hotter and easier to swing. So this one will be our last definitive test. Let's go to XCore2 5 iron. See if I have 10 more swings in me too. It's very late at night and we are trying to get this video done. Oh, that's a problem. Even in. That'd be a problem. Oh wow, I can't swing it. This will make it easy one. I can't hit it. There we go, that's how I usually hit it. Keep that one. give this a couple whacks. Oh man, you can see where some of the missed cues are coming from. Let me hit one more. That's kind of best case, is some sort of pull thing. Okay, fives are all over the place. Some of that's fatigue. We're not going to hold it against it too much, but we do want to see the numbers. And boom. One more, come on. 5 more good swings. And you know what? It's a good test to get good swings while you're tired. See how that works. Shoot. Not bad. 117. That was a weird one, but we're going to leave it in. And like 5 irons aren't my forte. Like I'm not going to be very accurate anyway, but I'd like to have some control. Oh shoot. All right, leave it in. We're gonna do 6 with this one too. So we did 6 with the other one. Okay. You can count on that. Nice. There's a good strike. One more good strike. I want to see what we can get out of it. Whew. Okay, I'm exhausted. Let's look at 5 iron though. Not my best, so let's see. Go to our groups and we click on these ones and we hide it. And here we see again the reason we're going to the 0311s, the reason we're going to the stiffer shafts, dispersion. I can play that. And like, all right, even if we give the benefit of the doubt, the one that we hit really bad, shots, position, this one, shot, this one, and shot, delete. Oh God. Okay, so now we've leveled the playing field a tad. And yes, we got a little more distance, but these 4 shots right here, those are playable, right? We just aim a little left with the longer irons. They'll start to fade probably a little bit with these stiffer shafts, and we can play that shot. And then we pull a couple, oh well. But to go, I mean, this one over here, we have to zoom out. This one over here is freaking, it's like 40 yards left. There's really only one good one, whereas these are workable. So, oh, let's look at, we never looked at numbers. Look at numbers. If we're looking at XCORE2, we go 175, 187, going left, 120 ball speed, 3,900 spin, and a descent angle of 33. So this thing's gonna land and shoot forward for sure. We click over to this guy, 172, 181, so we are down just a tad. Right spin, maybe a little more playable. Pretty good smash. 5,600 spin and 43 descent. So just incredibly better for stopping a 5 iron on a green there. Way more spin, way more descent. We can definitely play that and higher. We got an apex of 85. So, and what was this one? 58. So a much lower trajectory, and we only are sacrificing like a couple yards. So 5 iron killed it, 7 iron killed it, 9 iron killed it. The 0311s are here to stay. Data proves these are the better choice for me, and they will be staying in the bag. We'll see ya. If you are interested in a XCore2 set of pretty nice players, what do they call them, hollow body players irons, a little bit more on the game improvement side with stiffed graphite shafts in them, check out my eBay channel, which is in the description of this video. We will see you guys later. Make sure to like, subscribe, and become a member if you are getting some use out of this type of content. Peace.